Hey, if you enjoy what I do, please drop a like on the video, click the bell if you want to, not necessary, and drop a comment. Want to give me feedback. I'm doing it like this because I'm pretty bad at selling out when I'm recording videos. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you there. So for someone who is actually more connected to the original main story of FGO, like part 1, you would think this servant would have gotten more than one buff, but no. Their first buff was literally this summer on NA. Their only buff was this summer on NA for the 5th anniversary. They've gotten interludes before, or they've gotten an interlude before that. This is a relatively untouched servant. Is there a reason for that? Before the buff, not really. Not really. With the buff, I kind of see why. Kind of see why they didn't want to. It was the buff that made sense because David versus the Goliath. We will get into it in a second. But yeah, this is a very effeminate man. Very effeminate. That's just from a design perspective. Okay, so base attack, base HP. I normally wouldn't be talking about this, but his damage actually is something to take note when he gets his damage on. Base attack is I want to say this is either low for 3-star or high. I can't really tell the difference. I want to say this is just average. HP, I wouldn't even worry about it. Star weight, star gen, archer numbers. Archer numbers, MP charge 0.76, which having a triple art stack, not bad. If you can crit on these, which is not as hard as you think. He's an archer, not a caster. Yeah, also, archer with a triple art stack in year 1. Interesting. Still year 1 hit counts with like 2, 1, 3, but like that's still different with the deck. It's not a normal deck. So his gains should be, and usually when they do triple arts, the gains are usually like significantly worse. Like if we think of like Artoria, like 0.84 or 0.8 something with 2 hits on her double arts, 0.76 on 3 arts on an archer, which has naturally a high star weight. Gains shouldn't be that bad. They're not going to be amazing, but they shouldn't be that bad if you plan on using him for main DPS. Like rail him up. I'm not saying you should, but like he technically is a unit. First skill, not that impressive, honestly. 50% defense, cool. 2k heal, cool. 5 turn cooldown. It's a lot of downtime for not a lot of healing. I think if this was like along with it, like basically make this a morph instead of it being just like a one-time thing, I think it would be better. Maybe a like little higher than a morph and change his HP to HP over time. I think the skill would work out a lot better, but it is what it is. Second skill, actually not that bad. Cleanses mental debuffs. Unfortunately, isn't gonna do anything for himself except these delayed ones. So yeah, charm res down, confusion, sleep, terror. You gotta cleanse all those. Of course, if he's not, well, he can cleanse eternal sleep, but you can't cleanse it. Says you can cleanse it, but you can't. So why is that even there? Oh, because it counts as a mental debuff. But gives the entire party 1 hit of evasion, no duration. Cool. HP heal is though extremely weak. This should not be on a 6th turn. This should be a 5. They need to bump up this party-wide heal. Like, make this should also be 2,000 at least. 3rd skill. It's a charisma. That's lower than average, but at least it's on the 5 turn. This also needs to get buffed. So his kit, it's not like his kit was so good that they didn't need to buff it. They just didn't buff it. He has a lot of skills that need buffs. Like, all his skills need to get buffed. It's just like they haven't done it. Passives, magic resist A, 20%. Independent action, 10%. These are good, but like there's no crit potential. But I mean, this is the archer skill, so it's like not every archer needs star weight when they already have naturally high star weight. But this is his only damage buff. Damage amount against berserkers, like he's a 3-star, you're gonna have all these leveled up anyway. And MP. So, again, this got buffed this year. Skills overcharge effect has not changed whatsoever. It is guaranteed skill seal. 1 turn. Ignores evasion. 1 turn. 1 hit, Buster MP. You're going to be looking at here because he's a 3-star. 200% extra damage against giant enemies. This literally is double damage. Even more impressive that like is what his damage actually is hitting. So MP5. MP5. 40,000 on level 70. It's Chloe and Bonnie, Archer. He's hitting harder than like all these servants. Robin, that damage doesn't make sense for Robin. It should be a lot higher, I think. But yeah, his base damage is 4-star number, or about at level 70. So if you give him Grails, he will be hitting harder. But then if you fight giants, nearly double damage. So he is now hitting like above MP5 4-stars, like with that niche. Now is like, and again, the only other MP1 that he's close to, that he's even close to, is Orion. With a male mod, which is kind of easy to do, and Ashvatman when he's like fully ramped up. It takes a long time for the other servants to come for him being a free MP5. Bond CE damage, MP damage 30%, and a 10% insta-kill chance, 60% death chance for enemies just when attacking. That's not a bad one, honestly. Like 10%, like just from normal attacks. Like I get that's not really something that you care about at like this point in the game. Like especially from a 3-star, you're not gonna use this CE to just like farm ads by just trying to like milk that insta-kill chance. But it's something. Like they knew they wanted him to do big damage, and 30% MP damage for a servant that doesn't have other buffs. He's gonna scale really, really well with any kind of supports that you bring if you want him to be main DPS. It's not like there's gonna be diminishing returns with any one support. Literally all the Buster supports are gonna work with him and multiply his damage a lot higher. Only exception to that is like Merlin kinda, and Merlin gives a higher attack buff. Am I kind of hyping the servant up a little bit? I wouldn't use him because he's a 3-star. His skills are bad, but it's an option. If you don't have a specific giant killer, I just really use the biblical one. All right, gonna get this video edited and then start stream. We have a lot of interviews today. So many. It's like 80 rank ups and like 50 plus interludes. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy today. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.